Hello and welcome back to The Point English. My name is Ben and today I'm going to be recommending 3 books that will help you prepare for and pass the B2 First Cambridge English exam, also known as the FCE. Okay, let's do this. Now, I've helped many students prepare for the Cambridge English exams over the last 15 years. So I have a good idea of what is needed to pass and which books to use. But what we're looking at today are self-study books. So I've asked my students to help me to give some recommendations themselves, and also some members of my Telegram group, the To The Point English Telegram group, to contribute too. And they've been great, they've helped me a lot. If you're interested in joining the Telegram group, I'll put the link in the description. Now, I have to start with a warning. In 2015, the Cambridge exams changed. They changed the format and the structure of some parts of the exams. So when you're looking for a book for your preparation, you have to make sure that the book was published after 2015, because any books published before then may confuse you and give you a wrong impression of some of the exercises. For example, this book, which is for the advanced learners, for the advanced exam, is before 2015. It's a very old book. And you may find this in second-hand websites or even on Amazon. I think you can find this type of book, but do not buy this. You need to look for a book like this. So this is the gold for the first. I'm not recommending this book today because it's a good book for class. I use it in my classes, but it's not so good for self-study. You need to look for books which specifically say that they are for the new exam, so from 2015 onwards. Now, all 3 books that I'm recommending today are published by Cambridge University Press. I'm not sponsored by them, before you ask. But no, who better to ask about an exam you're preparing for than those who designed the exam? And really their books are the most specific and the best, really. And you can find the links to these books in the description to this video if you decide to buy any of them. They are affiliate links. So the first book I'm recommending today is The First Trainer. Now, if you only can buy one book, then I would recommend this one. Why? Well, because it contains 6 full practice tests. So these are authentic exam papers for you to practice. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that I always recommend that to prepare for these exams, you need to know the exams extremely well, really get to know them well, and then practice. So what better way to get to know the exams than doing the practice tests? But this book specifically also gives a lot of tips and advice on how to approach the exam, with additional grammar and vocabulary which is specific to this exam. So yeah, if you can only buy one book, go for this one first. And the next book I'm recommending is Grammar and Vocabulary for First and First for Schools. Don't worry if you're not going to take the First for Schools, it's the same grammar and vocabulary basically. So yeah, this book is great because it prepares you specifically for the grammar and vocabulary you're going to need for this exam. And it contains lots of examples and audio. As I said, it's published by Cambridge University Press, so they know exactly what you need to study. And even I always recommend that you revise your old notes, which I think is a good idea, or your old grammar notes from school or whenever you last studied English. But this book will give you exactly the grammar and vocabulary you need, and it's presented in a very easy way to follow. And it also gives tips on how to approach the exam and really familiarize yourself with what you need to pass the exam. And the last book I'm recommending today is the Cambridge English First 2. Now this book just contains authentic exam papers, which is, as I said, is really what you need to do to practice, to get to know exactly what is expected of you in each part of the exam. With these examination papers, you can try to reproduce or replicate exam situations, so timing each part so you can get a strategy and decide what is the best method for you individually. Because I mean, teachers can give you recommendations and advice, but at the end of the day, it's you who's going to take the exam, and you need to develop your own strategy. And this is the best way. Just do as many practice tests as possible and get to know the exam as well as possible. Okay guys, as I said, you have all the links to those books in the description. Let me know if you have any other recommendations, but I think with those 3 books you cover all the areas you need. But of course, as I always say, don't lose track of the objective. Your objective is to learn English to communicate. The exam is one step in that process. So you need to watch films and series, read books, listen to podcasts, YouTube videos. It's all part of the process. The exam is not the final objective, it's just another step. Okay, thank you for joining me for this video, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Take care. Bye.